Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Day 2 of Echoes of Tomorrow. So the thing that I think I struggle with today, which I'm going to write poems about, which is working for the man, number 1. And number 2, it was working for the man and that's why I got to write this stuff down. It was working for the man in like Whiplash or something like Whiplash, like see Whiplash. I don't know. I know I got one poem I did, and then I'm just gonna write the next poem as I go. Right now I'm meal prepping, so I'm making my food, and this food should last me 2, 4, 6, probably tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It should last me till Saturday, and then I'm gonna meal prep, Saturday or Sunday, and I'm gonna meal prep for next week. So I worked out today. I went to work. I went to work first and I worked out. But the thing that I'm struggling with now, and maybe y'all can comment below, this is my first like big girl job, like doing something that relates to what I did with my degree. And so the biggest thing that I'm struggling with right now is working for the man. That's why I'm writing a poem calling Working for the Man. Because as you see, I'm doing my YouTube because one day I dream of working for myself and doing my own thing. And so I don't have no like limits onto what I do. I can do things the way I want to do them, the way I see them. It's all about what I want, and it's not about what nobody thinks, because at the end of the day, it's my shit. But you got to work your way towards there. Some people, they get it overnight. Other people take years before they get there, and some people just don't make it at all. But the biggest thing that I'm struggling with is working for the man, because I'm making stuff, but I'm making stuff, but it's not appealing, or it's like, I feel like sometimes I'm not good enough, and I'm like, man, maybe I just, like, I can't do it, or I don't know. I just think and if I was working on things myself, and it was just about me, and it was it was my business, I would be able to do things take how long I would need to take on things, and work around the things that I need to work around. But it's not, so I have to work according to what the company wants. So that's the biggest struggle. But I remember when I was in school, that was the biggest struggle for me, because basically, when you go to work, it's like school. The only thing that's different is you get paid and you doing what you desire. But only reason why I'm doing this, it's a lot of ass kissing, it's a lot of people pleasing, I'm gonna tell you that. But the only reason why I'm doing this is because I need to fulfill my internship requirement for school. So I'm gonna be kissing a lot of ass. And not saying I don't like the job, that's not what I said. I'm just saying, like, in order for you to stay at a position sometimes, or you gotta do a lot of people pleasing. And that's what I feel like I'm doing sometimes. Like, it's not about you, is what I'm trying to say, essentially. It's not about you, it's about what they believe is best for the company moving forward. So I'm just trying not to get fired. I'm just, for real, I'm trying to do my job and do it to the best of my abilities and try not to get fired. And that's what my mom was telling me when I was in school. And I remember our teacher gave us an assignment. It was web content management systems, and we were supposed to do an assignment in Illustrator, and he wanted it a certain type of way. So I did my own thing. I did my own thing, and I told my mom that he didn't like it. My mom was like, when you get a job, you're going to have to do what the job wants you to do. It's not about you. It's not about what you want. It's about, and if you want to keep that job, you got to do what that job wants you to do and what they require. And in my head, I was thinking, that's why I want to work for myself. Like, I want to work for myself because I want to do my own thing. Like, it's hard trying to do what other people think, and then having a feeling of not being good enough because you can't do what they want you to do and you want to do your own thing. So it's overwhelming, and some days I just want to quit but then I can't quit because I have to fulfill this in order to get my degree. So I'm just like, Izzy, just take it a day at a time. That's how I got to look at these situations. So if you're in the same situation as me, like, you had to go to school and you got to fulfill an internship, and it's hard for you to adapt to like the situation. This is your first job, just like me, first big girl job, or it could be just any job, you don't have to have a degree, any job that you're going through. Just take it a day at a time. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do the best that I can every single day. I'm gonna just try my best. Like, every single day, because if I can conquer here, I can conquer anywhere. And that's kind of how I'm looking at the situation. I'm like, I got to learn how to mold into the system and do what they want me to do in order for me to be able to climb the ladder to success, whether it be in my own company or it be in their company. But I hope to one day, I aspire to be one of the greats. I wrote a poem about what do you want? I think that's what it was called. What do you want? And one of the lines was, I aspire to be one of the greats. I turned the pages up in the greats. I aspire to be one of the greats. Like, I want to be one of the greats. And I want to have my own company, and they might not like my vision, but I want to use that vision into what I want to create and make something big out of it. Like I said, I have my computer system here, and I want to use it for animation because I want to make my own cartoon one day. And somebody will like what I like, and they'll see the vision, my vision. So, and it'll be about me, meaning about me and my company. And yeah, I hate this. You see this? I had a pimple right there, and I hate, like, I had to peel it, and then are these marks on my face? That's why I can't wait to see a dermatologist and get this stuff cleared. But yeah, that's the biggest thing I'm working about. But we in the Echoes of Tomorrow, so it was about overcoming, you know, school and the hardships that came with that. Now it's just about overcoming being an adult. Like, one thing my mom told me was, like, when you get emotional, you gotta you can't let your emotions get the best of you. You gotta let things roll off your shoulders. So with things that I'm dealing with in just life in general, besides just the work environment, I have to let things, what people say, what people do, I have to let things roll off my shoulders. I can't let things get to me, and just keep it moving and take it a day at a time. Take life a day at a time, because that's all you can really do. So just, I don't know what to label this video. It's not really, well, I think I want to name this video Echoes of Tomorrow not series 2, episode 2, Working for the Man, because I'm working for the, well, it's a woman-owned company, but I'm saying working for the man because I'm generalizing, like, you going on you in the big girl world. So I'm trying my best. I am trying my best, you know. And like my mom said, if you work for a company, you gotta do what they want you to do. You know, it's not just about the rules, like showing up on time and all that. It's about doing the work that they want you to do. So I'm just trying to learn how to mold into the system, and to the point where I can get out. You know, like how, you know, Divergent, the movie Divergent, and how they had to mold into the system to be a part of the system, because if they were a divergent, they'd get killed, or they'd be unwanted, or get killed, or they seen as a threat, or they'd be killed. So you have to mold into the system in order to fit in. So that's how I see it. But this is day 2. And, well, it's not day 2, it's week 2. But last week we were in the Edge of Greatness series. So this week we're in Echoes of this week, in, like, for the whole summer, we're going to be in Echoes of Tomorrow. I think when August 1st hits, I'm going to be in a new series, because I think going forward, January to May 31st will be a series. Then June and July will be a series, and then August to December will be a series. So that means January, February, March, April, May, 5 months, 2 months. So it'll be a series, and then, you know, and I'll say day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and it'll be a series. So we have a series January through May, then June and July, because that's basically, I mean, in the summer kinds of end. I think it ends in September or October, the summer ends. Or I think it ends in September, and then I think September is when you start fall. But I'm not going based off, like, the winter months. I go based off, like, school time. Because, you know, usually January through May, you have your school January through May. And then you have school from August to December. But then you have, like, your winter break, and then you have your summer break in between. So I'm going to cut it, like, 5 months is one series. Then we have the 2-month series where, you know, I'm figuring out my life. Then we have the 5 months. So thank you guys. Subscribe to my channel. We're on the way to building an empire. I got 3 new subscribers. So I think by the end of the year, I might have 50 subscribers, or more than that by the end of the year. But stay tuned. I'm just going to keep working. I'm on my way to trying to get a car because that'll help me for when I get home. And I can, when I get home, I'm looking at my face. I look a hot mess to me, but y'all might say, oh girl, you look good. I'm like, girl, I look a hot mess. But we are on our way, you know, and one day we'll have 1 million subscribers. But I'm just showing y'all, this is my first big girl job, so pray for me. When I look back at this video, I'm gonna be like, dang, I came a long way. So that's why I keep track of my life and I keep track of the days, because I'm trying to reflect on how I feel, because, you know, every day there's going to be something new, something different. Or every season, like we were just in the edge of greatness and we were overcoming finals in school and trying to do what the teachers do. And there's another way of people pleasing, doing what the teacher wants you to do. And now we're in the summertime and we're doing, it's like the same. We're in another school, but it's like big girl school. Like we're going from Pampers to underwear and learning how we're potty training again. But it's a different type of potty training. And now we're going to go in a new series when we go to Johnson County Community College in the fall. But not college. Yeah, Johnson County Community College. Yeah, I was right. We go there in the fall and we work a job and we trying to manage school and the job and going to the gym, trying to get braces. Then next year when I turn 25, we're going to be working on getting my own place, and then going to my own place, and I'll be having a car in my own place. A car in my own place, and then I'll be working out at the gym. It's just, I'm becoming a grown-up. Do I wish the days when I was a kid? I kind of don't. Because, nah, I like having control and doing what I want to do. I'm not saying that a kid isn't great, but being able to buy your own clothes, buy your own shoes, you know, do what you want to do. I mean, yeah, you got to pay for it, but at least you can live life the way you want to live it. And you don't really have a lot of a say you do have a say as a child, but, you know, you got to abide by your parents and their rules and all that, and regulations and all that. And the things, like I said, my house was getting shot up, so some things I just don't want to go back to. I'd rather keep moving forward instead of looking back. But I just hate getting old. I'm going to tell you that. But bye. Subscribe to my channel. And let's on our way to 100 subscribers. Bye.